Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we are here with a speed build, which is something rare on my channel. I feel like the most time I do speed builds is when it comes to my Not So Berry houses, but we are building our Not So Berry Blue Gen house. And if you guys have been watching Not So Berry recently, or even I think prior to Blue Gen, I was talking about how I really want to live on like a farm. And so here we are, we're building a farmhouse. Now, when I tell you I looked at so many pictures of farmhouses, I can't even explain to you how many, because I was looking at the modern type of farmhouses, and although I really like them, I mean, this one kind of is inspired by a modern style, because I noticed that a lot of the modern ones have metal roofs, or I don't even know what the specific term is for them, but they have like metal roofs, and that's kind of what I went for with this one. But it's not super modern or anything. I kind of am debating whether I want to go with a more rustic vibe with this, or if we're gonna stick to the modern look that I was kind of initially thinking about. But I knew that for a fact I wanted to have a decently large porch that goes kind of around the house, not fully all the way, but just, you know, kind of a good amount, because that's a pretty common thing when looking at the farmhouses. I mean, some of them have like a much smaller porch, but I was like, I kind of want it to be bigger, because if I plan to have a fairly large family, I want to be able to have like maybe a couch outside or something, you know, where they can hang out and whatnot. But I ended up moving this house to another lot later on, because I didn't feel like this one in particular suited what I wanted as like the environment, because right behind it is just a whole bunch of ocean, because we're living in Brindleton Bay, and this is exactly where the Legato's mansion was. And so I ended up moving it to where the Heckings live, which I don't necessarily feel like that suits either, because there's literally a street right in the front, but there's farmland to the right of it, so I kind of was like feeling like maybe this is like a better area. Although now looking at Brindleton Bay, I really wish we had more like open land where it's like actual like farmland that you can kind of live in the middle of, or whatever, kind of like Appaloosa Plains in a way, because I feel like there's a decent amount of like open land as far as I remember. It's been so long since I've played in that world in The Sims 3, but maybe we'll get a farming pack and there'll be like an actual farm map or something. I don't know, world. I might be getting my hopes up with I feel like I say that all the time now lately, is I'm getting my hopes up with The Sims 4, but you know what? I can always hope and dream. I also wanted to mention, I know it says in the title that it's like a fixer-upper type of farmhouse. Basically, this entire place like has almost nothing as far as furnishings go, except for the kitchen, which, by the way, the kitchen I ended up changing because I completely forgot that we had like this kind of gross looking used counters and cabinets from City Living, because I knew that we had the fridge and the stove. And then when I was like watching back editing this footage, I was like, hold on, we actually have like the cabinets and everything that kind of goes together with it to make it more like kind of grungy and just not like cute or anything. So I ended up going back and fixing that, so now it's like actually comes all together, because I added like cracks in the walls and kind of like, you know, the wall coming apart and spider webs and all that stuff. So Vampires Pack actually comes in handy when it comes to making a house look, well, not so great. The exterior, on the other hand, I didn't bother doing that to the exterior all that much, because I know that when I'm going to be fixing up the house myself, I'm going to be really irritated having to find all the cracks and whatever on the outside. So let's just pretend they got a fresh new paint job or something. I might be changing the color of the house, or at least adding like different shingles or something. I'm not entirely sure like what I want to do yet, but for now I'm okay with how the house looks on the outside, but the inside, she's looking a mess. So I cannot wait to kind of do something different, especially like having my Sims actually be able to make this house their own by buying furniture and making furniture. And I think it's going to be fun for a change, not necessarily, you know, starting off with a house that's completely pretty and fully furnished. So I'm excited to be able to like see how this house turns out, like with us playing for a little while, because right now the fence is outside of it, like I like to call them the farm fence, but they need to be fixed up. So hopefully every episode there's going to be something that changes and hopefully by the end of Blue Gen, she'll be a pretty little farmhouse. So I'm excited to see how it'll progress. But I don't know, I'm just super excited to try something new because I feel like I do the same thing every single generation, and I guess last gen is the time to experiment. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't think about doing stuff like this in the past, but I think like as you play, you try to, you know, find something new to do because it can get very stale and boring, and the fact that this is something that's getting me excited, I think it's a good thing. So I can't wait to have Celeste and Atlas like make furniture, find flea market furniture, or, you know, buy their own. So it'll be really, really cool. I also don't know if I'm going to have Atlas join a career yet because I do really want him to focus on actually building the furniture and stuff using that machine that comes with Eco Lifestyle. So I think it'll be interesting because that barn that is there is going to kind of turn into his workshop. Now, I also was thinking, since they're going to be on a farm and in Eco Lifestyle, which I didn't really play with that pack, as I've mentioned before, it came with the juice fizzing station. So maybe it'll be their kind of thing where they make juice fizz and like grow plants and stuff, because right now there's like a fake bundle of like plants there or whatever, like looks like it's like cabbage or something, I don't know, but that's where we're gonna grow a bunch of plants later on, or, you know, maybe fruit or herbs. I'm excited. I just can't wait to like, I don't know why this is why I need a farm pack. The fact that I'm getting so excited over this entire like concept is mind-blowing to me because I feel like there hasn't been anything in The Sims 4 that's really gotten me super excited lately. So I don't know, I'm just having a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying like a kind of change. And I know a lot of you guys are really into the idea of a fixer-upper type of place. Now, of course, they don't have like an extreme amount of land, so I didn't make it like a super crazy like big farm or anything because I mean, for one, big lots, like building on big lots scare me, as you guys should already know that from other speed builds where I've talked about it. So this one was already a stretch because I think a 40 by 30 lot, and that already scares me. Like 30 by 20 is like my home, like my baby, you know? So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how the house turned out. Like it's nothing crazy, but I think it's gonna work for what I have going. Again, I didn't put too many bedrooms either because I don't know how many kids we're having, and if we end up having a lot, we'll just end up doing what we did with Kale's house and have the kids share a bedroom, which I have no problem in that. If we had bunk beds, it would save space, but I mean, we don't have that. And also, like, even looking at debug whilst building, I forgot that we even had hay bales, which I believe are actually in Brindleton Bay in like the actual farmland area. So yeah, and I would have like made a spot for like farm animals, but let's be honest, we're not gonna really have farm animals up in here. I do have like fake horses that are custom content that I could just put there, but it's probably gonna be really awkward just having horses that don't move, breathe, or run around or anything. So probably there's no point for that, but we will be getting a new pet soon, so I'm really excited for that. It's something that we haven't had yet, and I can't wait. So that's gonna be really exciting. But I don't know, I'm really happy. I also wanted to point out a really quick thing about the barn is I was gonna have like the fake open doors, but the only problem with that was that the lighting inside was very dark because since it wasn't a closed off room, it was taking the exterior lighting, which makes it like very dark and blue. So I ended up closing it off and adding just a random door that kind of looked like it fit. Unfortunately, we don't have barn doors, which sucks, but maybe in the hopes of a farming pack, we'll get something like that. I know, I have really big hopes for that, which I'm going to be really upset if we don't get it. But, you know, I mean, anyways, I already talked about that earlier in this video. We're not going to keep going on about it. Just really want a farming pack. That's all. But, yeah, I'm really excited to kind of take on this little fun project with the Not So Berry Challenge. It's just something different, something new for a change. So I hope you guys are excited to see how this place will evolve and, you know, with new family members being added in. So I think it's going to be really cool. I don't even know what style this house is going to end up turning into because I don't have really a plan. We're just going to kind of go with the flow and see what is made in the machine and what we end up buying or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly, for this video. I didn't really take many screenshots or anything because there's really not much to take screenshots of. I just kind of took like a bird's eye view, I guess you would call it. I was going to say overhead, but you know, I don't know. I think it's going to be really cool. So I can't wait to start playing this generation. Probably gonna be 2 episodes of Not So Berry up this week since I kind of didn't get to upload one this past Saturday. So there's gonna be one most likely tomorrow and then again this coming Saturday. So I hope you guys are excited to see what will go down. I just can't believe we're on the last generation. Like honestly, we've been with this family for so long. 10 generations. We're about to give birth. Well, not yet. Like she's gonna give birth to generation 11, which is so crazy. And I hope I get to continue this family with a Not So Berry extended because I feel like I'm too connected to this family to even say goodbye. And I know a lot of you guys love them as well, which I appreciate the continued support on the series. It really does mean a lot to me. And it's just nice to have a family that you've been with for so long. And we have like a past to look back on and everything. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys in a new video very soon. Bye guys.